According to recent studies, many local students move out of Tampa Bay, believing there are no jobs to be had in our local area. But little do many of those students know, local businesses actually have a gap in talent, and there's no one to fill those openings. Now, if you find that information as shocking as I did, you're really going to like the information that you're going to get in tonight's show. I'm going to introduce you to a fantastic program making sure that local students walk out of their graduation ceremony and literally into an amazing career in technology. You'll meet two of those students who tonight will share their success stories. Plus, we're going to talk to the CEO of one of the world's largest distributors of IT products and services, as well as the college president who's teamed together with him to make sure that their graduates have a job waiting for them. The talent gap. It's tonight's topic of our Issues Tampa Bay. We begin tonight with two women who were highly instrumental in filling the talent gap in the worldwide field of technology. Angie Belts with Tech Data, Cisco Solutions Group, and Patricia Jahan, Director of Workforce Initiatives, joins us now. Ladies, thank you for being here.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
We have so much to get into tonight. Let's just delve right into the studies that prove there were a talent gap. How did that come about?
The studies that were done, there's two studies actually in the Tampa Bay area, and we've studied all across the I-4 corridor. Those came about because business leaders were complaining about the lack of talent in the region. I work with the Tampa Bay Technology Forum, and we're an association of over 300 technology firms in the Tampa Bay area, and those companies were threatening to move out of the area because they couldn't find talent. So a study was done by Florida High Tech Corridor and the Career Source boards to quantify the number of jobs. And we found that there were 4,000 jobs unfilled currently because of lack of talent. And those jobs, and if you look at the numbers, there's another 4,000 to 5,000 jobs that will be available open between now and 2021 that will also go unfilled if we can't expand the talent pool to bring students and workers in to fill those jobs.
Wow, but technology, it's changing so fast. How do you deal with this?
It is. It's probably one of the fastest changing industries, rate of change ×2. And the most important thing is really hiring for skill set. Okay. So when we look at talent that we bring into Tech Data, and we're fortunate enough to work for one of the largest worldwide technology distributors with over 9,000 employees, there's a lot of talent that we have to fill.
And I think some people don't realize Tech Data is a worldwide company right in our own backyard.
Yes.
The jobs are there.
Exactly. And this is our headquarter based in Clearwater. So we have a lot of different diverse jobs there, anything from technical to finance to engineering to sales to marketing and business analytics all the way through, plus logistics. So there are so many different jobs that require skills that allow you to be able to keep up with the change. So adaptability, critical thinking, decision making, risk intelligence are just some of the few that we look for, as well as leadership, hunger and passion and drive and initiative, because we have to be able to stay ahead of the game, not just keep up with it.
Ahead of it, I like that. That's why Tech Data is a worldwide leader. Let's talk about STEM skills. How important are they? First, explain what they are and how important are they?
So STEM skills are the technical skills required, and generally they talk about STEM jobs. Okay. But actually all jobs require technology skills. There isn't a job on the market that doesn't require you to know something about technology. Okay. You have to know how the technology works just to walk in the front door in most companies. What we found too is that students did not know that these jobs were out there, that they didn't know the companies existed, so that they were focusing on getting STEM careers, and many of them degrees in STEM degrees, and they were thought they had to move out of the area to get the job. They didn't understand that there was a broader need out there for STEM skills, like in business analytics, the ability of a psychology major who does analytics to apply that to a business environment so that they could then analyze the data coming in and then tell marketers how to sell, where to market, who's going to buy what. Companies want to be able to anticipate before you know what you want. They want to be able to tell you what you want. And so you need that psychology background to be able to use the STEM skills in the marketplace.
So someone watching right now who may be a student in school going into psychology as a major, they may not realize you are highly sought out from a tech company like Tech Data.
Yes.
You're on the top of their hiring charts.
Tampa Bay Technology Forum, to fill this gap, we initiated this program called Tech Treks, and we take students to the business. We took them to Tech Data. And I was sitting on the St. Pete College campus recruiting students to become members of our student group and to go on these tours. And a psychology major came by and she says, "Oh, I don't need technology, I'm a psychology major." I said, "If you show up on this bus trip, I guarantee you 3 introductions at these companies." And when I got there, I said, "Oh, here's the majors, and we have a psychology major in the group." And they said, "Where is the psychology major?"
Really?
They didn't ask where the MIS major is. They asked where the one psychology major is. And what she realized when she was done is that she had a different career path than when she started. And that's one of the critical findings in the report too, that students don't know how to get from their desk, with their graduation certificate, into the workforce. They don't know what's at the end of the tunnel, and that's where a lot of what we're talking about is going to fix that connection, because we have plenty of talent in this area.
Right, and there's no sense of moving away. This is a wonderful place to live and to work as well.
And by the way, my major is fashion merchandising.
Really?
And mine is social science education, and I was an IT director. So.
Gee, I've known you for years and I never knew that. And you've been at Tech Data how long?
Almost 15 years.
15 years. All right, real quickly, you have a major impact on a lot of young women getting involved with Girls Inc. Tell us about those programs.
So it doesn't just start at the college level. We really have to address STEM education and identifying the career path opportunities at a very young age. So 40 years ago, you ask a child, "What do you want to be when you grow up?" You hear those same answers today. And that shows you right there that there is a gap in understanding all of the different science fields of a career path, all of the different technology fields that you can go into, and types of career paths as well that are out there. So the interesting thing with Girls Inc. is for about 5 years now, they have actually really focused on an overlay education program at their after school and summer camp academies. And I'm part of a STEM advisory committee made up of community leaders and professors and architects and a group of women and men who come together to try to figure out creative ways to introduce STEM, or science, technology, engineering, and math, to girls from an age as young as kindergarten.
Wow.
STEM
early.
Get them interested, and then teach them what it takes to get to high school, to middle school, and then to college, and giving them that career path type advice from an education perspective as well.
Okay.
It's really important.
That's fantastic. All right, let's wind it down. Last thoughts?
We need to make students aware of how fun these job opportunities are. There's a lot of stereotype that STEM careers are very intense. But if these students understood how much fun they can have on these jobs, I think they'll be more interested. And we need to teach them early, we need to teach them often, and we need to have more interactive activities for them.
Patricia, Angie, thank you for being here. And we're not done talking about this subject at all, because coming up next, we're going to meet 2 students who will actually share their stories of success through this amazing program and tell us what it meant to them and where they are now in their own careers. Stay with us.